Okay, everyone. So I've still got a lot of texture still over here, but I'm getting to the point where I need to kind of find out if there's some spots that might need to be faired. I know that most people will be like, well, that's not the time you do it. Essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just some flat, this thing's almost empty. I'm gonna take some flat black spray paint, and I'm just gonna do what they call, this is a guide coat. It's not made to be like, oh, you're not painting it properly. It's like, I'm not painting it. I'm just using this as a guide coat. So there's obviously some splotches in there. I'm gonna let this dry out, which wouldn't take long. But I'm gonna come back in and sand all the way back to white. The purpose you do this for is it will show your low spots and your high spots. So if I sand over it and there's a spot over here that's black, everything else is white, then I know that that's a low spot. I'm doing this the best that I can. I don't know if this is gonna look as good as factory, but I am gonna try to do and accomplish the best that I can. Moving forward, my plan was to flip the boat over and do the entire bottom. I am changing my mind. We are in August. It's the 8th of August. And I want to be fishing by no later than September, the end of September. So if I sit here and go full blown on this, the bottom part of the boat, which there's spots that need to be fixed, there's no doubt. But so if I don't do that, I can move on to flooring, and I can go ahead and start that prep and get that ready to go for the foam, the two-part pour foam, my flooring, doing all the fiberglassing, making sure that everything's put in. And here's the thing, it's gonna cost some money. Because of the size, the beam of this boat, I can't just lay a 4-foot piece of plywood and run it 8 feet down the hull. It won't work, it's too narrow. So that means I'm gonna have to buy multiple sheets. I think I've done the math at about 3 sheets it would take me, full sheets. And I know a lot of people would disagree with me on this, but I think I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna go 3/4, I think I'm gonna go 1/2 inch. And the reason being mainly is cost savings, and 2, it's a floor and it's gonna be robust because I'm putting the 2-part pour foam in. It's almost like it becomes part of the hull and it helps with support. So I'm gonna do that. And then all I have to do is tab in the sides, but I have to cover, so I've got to get all my supplies. So my laminating resin, I got to really cover all of these boards, make sure that they're really, really, really good to go. So it's just going to add up really quickly. That's my point. If I work on the bottom, I'm really not doing myself any favors, and I can still go in and patch up the areas that need to be done, but I can do that on the trailer versus suspending it. So that's it. Let's get back to the video. All right, everyone, I know it's really loud, so I'm gonna try to speak up here. You're gonna see these right here and these, and some people will be like, what the crap? Well, I can tell you exactly what these are. These are the actual spots where the brush came through. And so these are high and low spots, high and low spots, high and low spots. So I'm working down. Already did part of this side here. I got to get this all uniform to this color, not this one. But yep, so I'm just seeing that, so I wanted to point that out. Thought that was pretty interesting. All right, see you. All right, everyone. So we're back again. And I want to show you guys something. This is a really, really low spot. Okay. And then you have these spots all over the place. Now, I kind of not sure what I want to do. So this is what I could get with it flush against the surface. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, either mix up some fairing compound or something, and I'm going to go ahead and fix these issues, these blemishes that I have, and go from there. All right, everyone. So quick Sunday morning update. Last night I did not video it because it's monotonous and boring. Went ahead and filled all the low spots with filler or fairing compound, and this morning we're going to go ahead and wipe everything down, get everything prepped and ready to go for gel coat. Okay, so you're going to be seeing that right now. All right, let's go ahead and have a conversation here. This morning came out, put on a good heavy coat of gel coat with wax and started sanding. And what you're going to notice is light spot, light spot, light spot, light spot, bleed through, and it's not bleed through, it is, I'm sanding and it's just, I don't understand this. Like, I really don't. I am applying it super heavy to try to get the best coverage. Everywhere else looks fine. Down here at the bottom, it should be the heaviest because of sag. It's not freaking happening. It's absolutely driving me absolute bonkers. So, I don't know what else.